Okay, good afternoon, viewers and replay viewers and all my friends. I am outside painting today, so if I don't see your comments, I will see them later, but it's probably because it's a little hard to see them. Because I decided to do some glitter work, and it's always nice to kind of do the glitter outside if you can do it. I usually do it in my garage or outside. So let's see, today I want to open this orange. Hi, I'm just starting. This is some digital art. These are practice ones, so it's actually on the back side because it's printed on canvas. And what I do is, after I do an illustration for a costume or a dress, I then embellish it with some acrylic paints and glitter for all the sequins and things like that. So I'm getting ready to do that now. I have some paint over here out of screen. Alright. So letting this paint get a little dried out. So while I'm waiting for that, I'll do some of the easy stuff. Oh. And this is just practice, so that doesn't bother me. I'm kind of looking around the camera. I'm kind of looking around the camera and trying to see your comments at the same time. So, alright, so I'm just going to put some dots in here. And I like them to be raised up. So it's just a nice little drop of jewelry. Normally I work a little closer, but since these are practice, whenever I have practice ones, I don't mind filming them. But normally, like, my face is super close for the details. But I'm just kind of having fun, so I thought I would show a little bit of the process on what I do. And I do these for any kind of formal wear. So now I have some glitter. And we're just going to put a nice, healthy dose of this down. There we go. And I'm going to shake it around a little bit. Get it covered nice and then I'll blow it off. But let me see if I can get a good angle. I'm trying to look through my camera. You can see it starts creating texture and glitter for her jewelry. And that's kind of what will happen throughout the dress. Let's see. I get a little bit of watered down acrylic paints. And this just has just a tiny bit of a periwinkle color, but it's really a real light blue. And then for this I use watered down acrylic paints. Not too watered because I'm still going for the texture of the dress. Oh, there goes my dogs. I'm outside of my backyard, so. Alright. So I'm waiting for this to dry because I don't want any of the other glitter to go into the glitter I just used. So I kind of have to wait for it to dry. So I'm just going to kind of hit some of this textures. And the creases. Which I do this art is done on my digital artist. So I did this part was all done on my computer. And then it's printed out on this canvas paper, and then I spark it up with some texture and the glitter. And a little more blue because underneath it's darker. I'm just trying to get a little texture put in. Okay. And then for the dress, I'm going to start just adding these random squiggle lines. These ones are not so random right here. Get up in the... I'm not necessarily following my pattern, as I want some of my drawing pattern to come in from underneath, and I have to work fairly fast so the paint doesn't dry. And after all, this is an illustration, which illustration is a suggestion. So once again, the black lines will give a suggestion of the pattern. Ooh, big spider. I just had a spider on me, sorry. And this acrylic will give a little bit of the raised texture along with the glitter that I'm going to add right here in a second. And it just all starts coming together. Please feel free to comment. I can't see them right this second because I'm trying to go look around the camera, but I do appreciate all the comments, and I will see them later. Because I go back and look at all my scopes. Okay. So, for this, I want some white. I'm mixing my own colors right here with a little bit of a blue. And I want to get this mixture in. I think I need a little more of the white. And yeah, a lot of glitter does get wasted. I try not to waste it, and I'll save them in my mixed colors later. Okay, so now that I have this mix, I want it to go on top of what I just painted. I want to cover it as good as I can. Get a touch of the blue. And then I have a little blow dryer that's in the house that I use to blow the excess off. So you see, as I start building this, we'll start getting the feel of the costume. And then I'll come back with a little more white and add in as I need to go after this dries. So, what do I have next? I have a couple of them. I think I had 3 of these printed out to practice on today. This is probably the most challenging one. I think I'll do that one last. Let's do this one. And these are for my own practice, just to keep the skill up of matching the colors and mostly messing around with the glittering and building up the textures. Just hoping my paint it's kind of hard to see out here. I came outside to keep the glitter outside, but it's kind of hard to really see the details. But that's okay. It's all part of it. As I said, these are just for me to play around with. These are not for anybody. If it was a custom illustration, obviously, I'd be inside where I could really see, and I'd probably have my strong light on and my nose would be to the paper. Oh, there goes my dogs. We're outside, so my dogs are like playing like crazy. Alright, so I'm trying to get this pink color watered down over here, and I don't want it too streaky. Alright, so her skirt doesn't have any glitter in it, but I want to add a little bit of acrylic texture to these lines. So I'm just coming in where the color's strong and adding it in. And I know it's hard to see on the camera, but it gives it a little bit of a raised. It needs to be a little more. To just kind of like give it the little deep pockets. Blend this in a little bit. For a little more highlight and shadows. It just adds a little more dimension to the creases. Now the top part is all glitter. I want to get my glitter prepared first. I have a, oh, come here. I have a pink that I am going to mix with this magenta color. And sometimes you can't always match exactly, but that's the genius of illustration. As I said, it's a suggestion. So the straps are solid. I'm going to get the strap in. Nice layer of paint to stick it on there. And then this is a series of dots. So there's not going to be glitter everywhere, but it's going to be almost everywhere. So I'm just kind of dotting this in here and on the waistband. Get our little mix of color going. And pink. A lot more of this light icy pink color. And once again, I just kind of direct that on top of where I just painted. Okay, got some over there where I don't want it, so I'm just going to brush that off so it doesn't stick. And I want to add a little more in. Some of the paint dried. So let's add a little more solid in here. Come back. Oh. And I try to get the best glitter coverage without wasting as much glitter as I possibly can, because embellishing glitter, if you do any of it, is not cheap. And you see I'm starting to build it up, and then once this dries, I'll add some more in. And you see it gives a little, like this will come off the blow dryer. We start adding in some So I can always come back and pick it off when it's in the wrong spot, just a little bit there. We'll start adding in the texture, and it starts looking like a costume. Alright, clean my brush off. I have some... You go through tons of white or like iridescent color because all their jewelry is that white color. I don't want to drip too much. I really should have waited for this acrylic paint to get a little stiffer, like almost dried out here. But of course, once again, it's like, oh, I have some time today. I'm going to run out and show these people. As I said, these are just practice. So it's all good. And I try to get these little pearls to look as pearly as I can. Alright. I want the jewelry to be really sparkly. So I get some glitter, some little sparkly going on. Alright. I have one more. This one's going to be the hardest. Try to get a nice brown without it being... Let's see. I might not paint the textures. I might just do the black. Alright, that's an idea. Ah, that's an idea. Okay. So, we have blue. And then we have purple. And like this, a copper color, which I'm going to have to go light on because it's kind of orangey. So, let's try the blue dots first. And I'm just going to sparkle her dress up first. So I have random... It's just kind of a really unique costume. I really liked it. Because it has like blue and purple and like brown colored sequins on it. Or copper. And the top has a couple, but not as much. And on the scarf. Alright, so I'm going to get my blue paint, my blue glitter. Let's hit the blue spots. Alright. And now we'll do the purple. And I want some of the pattern that I drew when I painted it on my computer. I want some of that to show through. So, we're just giving a feeling for how the costume looked. It was very beautiful in person. It had these random colors on here. Alright, so I get the purple. And So now we have the blue and the purple spots. Trying to see what you can see. It's hard to see on a camera in sunlight. Just saying. Alright. So there's only a few of these, and they really aren't. I have an orange paint to make them stick, but it's going to be covered by the more bronze colored glitter. Just like up there. And a couple. And a little bit of that. Okay, so you can kind of see the costume of the glitter going on. Take a little squirt of black paint and water it down a little. And put in a couple of these folds. It's like a black petticoat that was under here. Okay. Oh, forgot her little neckband here is, so we're just going to go like this. And a little bit of that. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of this mishmash on there. Alright. Alright. And then her jewelry. These are very, I almost can't get that small, I don't think. She has like little sparkles. And they were mostly white, but her jewelry had a tint of the color in it. So, since I'm almost done, I really don't want to... Let me add some more white to her earring.
Lay down. Go somewhere. Is that Coco? The grand? Oh no. Where's Coco, man?
She's out here. Right. So that's kind of how that's done. You can see the sparkles that creates the glitter. And when I get the blow dryer, it'll get blown off. Oh, that was a lot of glitter. Build up the texture and glitter. And work on the layers. So, that's kind of a little bit behind the scene of how that's done. Thanks for watching.